Hey again, dreamers. Um, what if you don't want to use the normal proportions of a puppet? What do you do then? So one thing you can do that's even easier than what I did in the last video is to sculpt right on top of the puppet. You just press L1 and X on a limb and you scope in and you start sculpting like this. So whatever you do is just gonna... And the reason it's mirroring on the other side is because of the puppet mirroring. Sorry, they used the clone when they made him. Oh, sorry, live clone. A lot of sorries there. Ha. So, but as I showed in a previous video, there is a really simple way to kill the live clone. What you do is go here, select that, and you see around the imp it says stop live clone. So you press that on the limb you don't want to have live clone on. So now if I delete this, it stays on the other side, and if I start sculpting on this side, it doesn't mirror to the other side. And what I'm doing when I'm switching between the limbs is pressing L1 and X on each limb, so you don't have to go in and out. Same thing goes for when you're painting. Might as well show that while I'm at it. So if you paint on something that has the mirror on or the live clone, it's gonna replicate on the other side, as you can see here. And that's really good if you want symmetry, and really bad if you want to make what's the word I'm looking for? Asymmetry. So we kill this live clone on that side, and now we can paint just this side. Just a thing you can do. And yeah, so you can either sculpt on top of the puppet like that, or you can sculpt all the way out, grab something from the dreamerverse or create something of your own, press L1 and X and scope it into the limb you want it on. So right now this is going to follow his upper arm, like so. And what if you want to make a character like that doesn't have a stomach and pelvis? Oh, sorry, pelvis, stomach and chest. You just want this huge block. Well, then you can take this, hold L1 and X again, scope it into the pelvis of the character, and then open up the tweak menu and get rid of the upper body following motion sensor movement, because you don't want the character to move with your controller movements. And then you scope in here and you hide the parts you don't need. I don't want to see those. The reason you see them now is probably because this is on. So if I run around now, I think it should work. So now the block is attached to his one of his body parts. I can't remember which one I scoped it onto, but let's see, probably his hip, but it didn't look like it moved up and down when he ran. Not sure why that is. Let's have him run in place. We don't have to yeah, it's on his hip. You see it goes up and down, so it's definitely on his hip. So you just leave the puppet inside and you can have whatever shape on the body you want. You obviously don't get the same amount of movability on him, but that's what you do. So what it would look like if I... Damn it, I mess up. If I turn that on again, the leaning, I mean, is... Why are you going over there? I want that character. So you see now it follows his hip, wherever the hip goes, when I move my controller.